citations.
Why would I use a source like that when he hasn't validated fuck all of what he does?
Russ.
I'm
going out to smoke, okay?
Okay, bye.
Cool, thanks for the announcement, Johnny.
Yeah, watch QE if you want to learn how to misrepresent citations.
Yeah.
Russ, please.
Just please what? I am just saying how I see it. Now, if you want to have a different opinion of QE, fine. You now know my position, and it ain't going to change unless QE changes his ways.
2 seconds, please. Can I have 2 seconds?
Sure.
I'm talking about the numpty clips that you feature on. Don't worry about these other clips if you think they're poorly researched, and you can have your opinion. That's fine.
He's the biggest numpty. Every clip he puts out is a numpty clip because he's a big.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, you don't like him. Raw.
He's a fucking idiot. Nobody should care what he has to say about anything, Globus.
Your claws are out. I get it. You don't like him. Raw. You're a big strong
he's just
man.
a fucking idiot.
Okay, cool. You don't like him. You see?
It's not that I don't like him, it's that he's an idiot.
You're derailing.
Globus, do you think
somebody else
QE
wants to get in
is
the
a good
conversation.
source of scientific knowledge?
Oh, that doesn't matter. It's not about me. It's about Drus. It's about Drus. It's not about me. It's about Drus. So you see, Drus. It's purely about you and how you could see where you've gone wrong. So then next time, if you get into an argument with, say, the likes of Globus or Jeremy, you see, you know where you can go wrong, and you can stop yourself from perhaps featuring in another numpty clip. You see, just trying to help you. That's all.
Bro, half of them numpty clips came from these guys talking to me.
That's what I mean. And now Drust has gone on deafen because he knows it's the truth and it hurts. And he's the kind of guy that is just here for the argument. He just likes it, you know. Something about being around other men that Drust likes, you see.
Is QE a good source of knowledge?
I put these guys in positions where they have to say ridiculous things.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I had him double speaking before, you know.
Good source of knowledge.
Why do you want to talk about QE? Do you like him?
They love QE.
No, I'm asking you. Obviously.
What does it matter though?
Shows and
why does it matter what I think?
Do you believe he's a good source of knowledge?
But what does it matter what I believe? You should be asking me about what I know because that
forget if QE's a good source of knowledge. We're going off. He's recording what you guys say and playing it back. This is the idiocy that you guys portray and put forth.
Yeah, we do the same thing.
That would be a genetic fallacy. If you're worried about the source, kind sir, it would be a genetic fallacy.
I've done the same thing with you, Jeremy. I've got a video about you. I've got a video about
different
Brian.
Fallacy, Globus. It's called
no, it is a genetic
something about
fallacy.
Format, appeal to format fallacy.
No. Jeremy, it is a genetic fallacy. If you're focused on the source instead of the argument at hand.
Oh yeah, that's right. That would work
cool.
too, sure.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, see, that's the problem here, is that you guys like your fallacies. Us flat earthers, we have the facts, the figures, the numbers.
Okay, show us some. Show us some facts and numbers.
Do you? Don't bring up the Black Swan, because I think that's where we're going here.
Well, we're exactly right. That's where we were going.
Pretty much all you got.
What's the dome made out of?
It's a globe destroyer, isn't it? So that's why wouldn't I bring that up? You see, and actually, you brought it up for me because you know it's such a.
Is science supposed to be repeatable? Wait, is science supposed to be repeatable?
Okay, but we're not talking scientific evidence here. We're trying to prove.
You said you had the facts and the figures and the numbers.
Did I say scientific evidence? Yeah, that's not scientific.
The Black Swan?
It's an observation, guys. It's not a scientific
observation that proves that the Earth is a globe.
No, it's not.
Observations are part of science.
Yeah, but it's not all of science, is it now, Russ? You see?
Well, neither is the scientific method. Is not all of science. It's just the experimental bit.
Well, this is what
we all agree.
This is what you
I'm
were
glad we all agree with each other on that point. I think you and Jeremy have got some issues to work out, and I really think that it would be good for the sanity of your soul to do that.
Okay, should I be more specific and say natural science, which is exactly what you were alluding to by saying,
oh yeah, natural science. Anything that is not supernatural is therefore natural. I agree with you on that point. Well done, Globus. You're learning.
Hang on, and somebody was asking me if it was repeatable or not. So you guys were
Yes,
alluding to
yes.
that.
One second, mate. 1 second.
That's why I went there, Russ, and you know that. Don't be a sneaky little.
Shut up 1 second. Shut up 1 second. So,
Russ.
for example, observation to be taken in account, it have to be repeatable. So you cannot come with something that is not repeatable as an observation and to put it in some arguments or some science things.
It's been observed
So
once.
yes,
It's
it have to
recorded.
be.
Oh my god!
It
man,
have to be repeatable. It's not repeatable, you can fuck off.
You're invited to go and repeat it. You see.
Yes, it have been. There have been people picture it without a repetition of the phenomenon.
It's been pictured
So
once.
goodbye with your argument. Goodbye with your thinking. It's far away from the truth.
Actually, Decadus, it's much simpler than that. Basically, they've got a piece of Tollens, which misses out a major component, which is refraction in its argument. And it's trying to purely use a geometric shape and ignore the atmosphere is there. So it's actually not the modus tollens isn't following the observation, and that's why it's an illogical piece of shit dreamt up by idiots.
Exactly, but only they are promoting. You know, I wonder why they are promoting those things.
Speak amongst yourselves.
That they don't have nothing to back up. You know, absolutely nothing to back up. They just make a picture, and after that, oh, this is the proof. But they are not coming with all the observations that have been done in the past, or maybe in the future, or something that's it's in the direct relation with the effects of observations. They just have found something, and it's putting the pictures all over the internet to stupid, the foolish people. So shut up, man. You are far away from everything.
So we've observed it once, and that's all it takes. That's why it's called
no,
man.
man.
Maybe we have to relax. We have to relax.
Observations.
I agree, Johnny.
Observations over everything, they have to be repeatable. Observations.
So, like I said, it's been
Thank you very much, and have a good life in your gibberish, lovely life.
Same to you. I wish you a very good, happy, long
So
life.
there, I've got an observation that shows the Earth is a globe, so we're all good then.
Well, I've got one that destroys that radius of supposed globe, so we're not all
well,
good.
No, it doesn't matter what the radius is. We know it's a globe. We have an observation. We just need to work out the size.
Of course, it's about the radius.
And if I'm going to calculate the size, I'm going to make sure I include all the variables, like the refraction in the atmosphere. You know, if I'm going to do some visual observations. But really, what I'm going to do is physical measurements, and probably reciprocal angles is a good way of measuring a shape.
Congratulations, you've just made it another numpty clip, saying that the radius doesn't
talk about
matter.
the reality, then we talk about the
no, the radius of that picture, the radius of the Earth in that picture. Let's be clear, though, so you can't just try and pick a statement. 1 second, I'm in the middle of a fucking sentence. Thank you, sir. Appreciated.
The radius is...
I still haven't finished the sentence. Let me get to the point. So the radius of that object in the picture is immaterial to the observation, is it not? The shape of it, we can now say, how big is it? Yeah, and we can say, okay, well, what we know now from that observation is a fucking globe.
Small.
It's very small. You know that from that observation? You can't be serious.
So the radius is very small. It's not fit into the reality. That's the problem. The radius is so small, it doesn't fit in the reality. That's the problem.
Exactly, Johnny. Exactly right. How did that observation?
Well, because you don't take refraction into account, you Aussie dude, you.
What?
I'm just saying.
The Black Swan, Johnny, is based on the fact that they haven't taken into account refraction. And that's what they're basing their whole argument on.
It's not about the refraction, it's about the measurement.
Let's hide the refraction bit over here and just go with the geometric size, and therefore without refraction it should just be this. But we're not going to let refraction back into the argument because
nothing about it. Do you know? Because I can tell you why it's not about refraction, because it's just 1 foot of the ground. Therefore, it's not about refraction.
Yeah.
And if you guys say
refraction is the most.
But then if you guys...
do you agree with that? Do you agree with Johnny's statement there, Globus?
No, but if you guys
are you with your flat Earth study there?
hang on, if you guys invoke refraction, then it's no longer a geometric horizon. We're talking about.
Yeah, we know that. We know it's not.
Refraction is on the
Nobody ever
long
claimed that it should be a geometric horizon
So
except for flat earthers.
So it's not a physical Earth curve.
No. Someone said
Atmosphere is a thing.
you're changing the argument.
Which one is it? No, you're
Changing the argument, Globus.
Everybody's talking now over. So I say
the horizon not being geometric.
I can say it again. I can say it again. I can say it again. Because we are using so just 1 foot from the ground and we are minimizing it.
No,
therefore, you cannot use. Therefore, nobody can use refraction of it because there is no refraction in so small movement.
Refraction is maximized when you're closest to the ground, John.
It is just a long rate.
Are we invoking terrestrial refraction by any chance?
Yeah.
No, we're just invoking
there is
refraction.
no long rate.
And it is on the Earth, so I guess you could call it terrestrial.
In this moment.
Terrestrial refraction.
Are you invoking terra firma when you discuss the flat Earth?
No.
Is it terra firma below you, Globus, when you invoke the flat Earth?
If you say against it, you're just wrong.
Terrestrial refraction is all about the radius value that you guys have not yet proved.
Yeah, over long distance. But listen,
that's what's in question.
Measurement is not over long distance; it's over very small distance. So
the radius is in
use
contention for us here. So you can't say that you know it when it's the very
well,
thing.
It's not in contention, Globus. That's the problem.
I'm just saying you cannot use it because
it's only in contention by people want to ignore reality and all the data that we've collected and all the measurements that we've done and all the exploration of the planet that we've done. There is no contention. That is why we use the R value, because it's an established fact.
Yeah, R value from Rubadiri, long time ago. It's not working anymore.
Interesting, Johnny.
Yeah. And yes, it is.
Trust, if you're going to delegate your knowledge to external agencies and whatnot, that's fine. If you don't want to take responsibility, so to speak.
So you're using a computer at the moment, Globus, yeah? So you designed it, did you? You built the chip for it, did you? Or are you going to rely on other people's intellectual knowledge that produced that piece of hardware for you? Because you don't know how to make it yourself, do you?
Complete red herring.
So I'm telling you, your saying is out of region, and I'm telling you how the reality is, and you just say no.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. So,
and you just say no. What is that?
We're gonna have,
we're in a hard place now. He's starting to agree with Johnny. That's never a good sign, guys.
Well, Johnny, we're gonna have to kill them. That's what we're gonna have to do.
No, he's coming after you already. The contract's out. It's too late.
Well, he can't come after me.
Of course, I can kill them, but
he's not going to come after you. He's too important.
That's fine.
I will not be. I don't want to
I can defend
stop.
He's going to borrow Jeremy's assassination guy.
But I don't want to go to the court and everything. But if you really want to know, you are in a deep.
The great thing is actually, if you employ Jeremy's assassination guy, he gives you a great overview of all the major bitcoins on the market at the moment and what you should invest in.
I mean, I know people that'll take him out for a Percocet and an Uber ride.
There you go. See what I mean? I told you had an assassination guy. He's fucking New Yorkers, man. You don't fuck with him. Well, he's New Jersey, but it's close enough for us foreigners.
I'll be fighting all
me up with those Jersey people.
I love fighting. I love fighting.
That's cool.
That's why I did it.
All right, so we're sort of into the weeds now because Trust likes to derail. You see, it's part of his character.
No, it's just you're not being very sensible, and if you want to ignore lots of stuff, or you want to use an analogy of you haven't done this yourself, therefore why do you believe it? Well, there's an awful lot of things we haven't personally done ourselves.
I can pay
that
for
we take
people
as fact because we see
take
the
it down if
efficacy
I
of it.
want.
Whenever I corner Druss's ideas, he gets like this, very defensive. You know,
What
he
do you
always-
call him?
Can I
Honor
bring
his
you,
ideas. You're just
Yeah.
being an idiot.
can I bring us back to the topic?
come on,
Please
guys.
do.
Just relax. I don't have to do anything.
Delegating the supposed knowledge of the radius to
I can be
So,
nice.
Globers.
I can be
when
nice.
it's
Globers.
intention.
I can find
Globers,
it.
you brought up the black swan.
I
Where did you
don't have
get
to
the
be anything.
Oh God. Where did you get the distance to the horizon or to the oil rigs from? Did you get it from Google?
It's a known distance that doesn't matter where the source again.
That you,
genetic
that,
fallacy.
that you have.
Yes,
right?
The radius
Oh,
is
okay,
a known
okay.
distance.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
What
no.
is wrong? What is wrong
Global.
with Google?
Globus. Yeah.
But
There's no
Google is the
there's nothing-
flattest map. Do you
Johnny,
know that?
shut up. Oh Jesus, Johnny. So
Hang on.
yeah, I can use the Google to get the circumference of the equator.
Nullman.
Yep.
Again, genetic fallacy. Stick with
Yeah.
what's in contention here. The
Yes,
distance
okay.
to the oil rigs is not in contention. No one on the globe
Yes.
side would dare even contend this. So
Yes,
The
and no
fact
one
that
on the flat Earth side should
you bring
contend
in-
that it.
you're bringing
So-
this
so-
out.
Do
desperately.
you think that Google is okay or it's not okay?
Oh,
Well,
Google
now
is
know that
okay.
Google
Google
is
is okay.
a source for distance.
Yeah, I can take points at the equator and get the distance around the equator. So I
I
get
am
the
telling you,
circumference of the Earth.
Google is on my side. It's not on your
Right.
side.
He was talking about the distance to the oil rigs. Apparently, I can't trust
Yeah.
those figures. That's what he's trying to get at. But they're not in
I'm telling
contention.
you,
No, you haven't measured them
everything on
yourself,
our
and you
Google
said,
is-
why do you rely on the work of others if you haven't done it yourself, Globus? That's the problem.
Look, it's not in contention. Trust me.
Globus.
Contention,
Your argument is bad, and you should feel bad.
it's
Google is a
verified.
flattest.
You
We feel
said
bad.
you said earlier to someone that they are happy to trust a source for
not.
measurements,
We're not.
and you're
it's not
doing
in-
that, and we're doing that.
not in
We
contention.
accept the
maybe
distance.
you don't
We
believe me.
accept the distance to the oil rigs. Do you accept the distance around the equator?
The equator.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah,
talking about.
I really
and the
can.
topic-
Yes, I can. I
Uh,
can.
Good, Johnny. Good. What about Globus?
Well, except what are we on my equator? See, I have a problem with that word because that is invoking the ball. You see.
Oh, where's the ball or globe in the word equator?
What's an equator?
It's the path that at equinox the sun takes a straight path
On what?
on Earth.
Just any earth
Yeah.
can be any shape.
They don't
Well,
understand.
it would be hard on a disc because you can't have a straight line going around a disc.
Oh, you see.
No, it doesn't have to be a ball. I'm just saying that
So
on a
guys,
disc.
again,
Can you
go
let
back-
me answer, or you have to? Oh, so you
Oh.
have to fundament me.
You want to take over
So,
him
so
and he
on a
cannot
flat
talk.
on a flat surface, it's very hard geometrically to get a straight line going around.
You claim to hate Nathan and Nathan's server and QE.
Let
but
him
you just,
talk. Let him talk. Let him.
You just use Fuzzy Mute as one of
Let
your.
him
Sort of,
Let him
So I guess I can take the distance around the tropics
where are you going
from
with
Google
this?
Earth too.
Where are you
And we can
going?
trust Google Earth.
Oh my God, are we still contending?
Oh,
that all
nobody's listening.
Are we still
No, I'm
just
not
wanted to say
contending.
something again.
I'm not contending. I've said
It's the
three
original
times that I
argument.
don't
Neither
contend.
do I,
Listen
but-
to him.
Okay.
He's saying
So
something.
how can you explain the distances that we get on Google Earth on a flat surface?
We're not talking about Google Earth and flat
I am.
surface.
Of course,
You
we
are.
are doing.
About the black.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which you've used Google Earth to get your measurements from, which means you accept that Google Earth is a valid source for that data, which
Oh my God.
means that we are now going to say, well, hold on a second, we can get lots of measurements of distance from Google Earth. So
Possibly.
where do you stop accepting it? Where's the
Trust-
point where Google Earth is no longer valid to you?
We've accepted the distance to the oil rigs, and that's all that we need to know. It's not in contention, you see. If you now want to
Are
talk
you
about
trying
oil,
to make it
that's why-
differences?
we're moving on.
But
Okay, so we're
Globus,
moving
Globus.
Why
So you're
not?
using a
Just listen.
globe to tell us how far away the oil rigs are. Okay,
That's
that's interesting.
Why aren't we sticking with a black
Globus,
arc?
Globus,
Why are we
Globus. I'm not talking about the black swan. I'm talking about
Okay,
how you
now you
accept
gotta move
Google
on.
Earth.
And you want to gish gallop? Is that what you want to do? Mr.
No,
Malman?
I don't kiss Gallup. I'm asking, do you accept distance measurements from Google Earth?
What I accept, we're talking about the black swan and how it destroys the
Why not
radius of
talk
the...
about the black swan?
It doesn't destroy the radius. We
Destroy
know the Earth.
the globe.
We know the Earth is a globe because we have
Right.
pictures
Pleasure.
of it.
It's been a pleasure, guys. Enjoy your fallacies. I need to take
So,
leave.
we have a
What
black
are
swan.
fallacies?
It destroyed the globe. Why are we talking about the globe anymore?
That would be interesting, actually, Globus, for you to name a fallacy that's been committed in this argument.
I know
There is
Globus
no-
used begging,
It's over.
Globus used begging
It's
the
over.
question. Globus used begging the question fallacy in defining the air that we breathe as gas pressure because he has no evidence for the container.
Yeah. And
I
there
would
is
rather
no
use hydrostatic pressure. So
There's a
If you're
lot
at a
of
restaurant-
questions.
If you're at a restaurant eating a steak, do you need evidence the cow existed?
you have to show me that I have a steak. Do I have gas and a container in the air?
Do we have gas
Show me
pressure?
the container.
Yes, the gas pressure.
No,
of the steak.
no.
Yes,
Jeremy,
yes,
Jeremy,
yes, yes.
Jeremy.
No,
Oh,
man,
yes,
I've
yes.
got a nice response to this one, which is quite simple. Well, yeah, I do accept that. The same way as I accept, because there is an industry that produces satellites and rockets, and we have lots of evidence for launches. I'm pretty certain that we put stuff up in space, Jeremy.
Try to bring us
In the
off on
same
a
way
red
as I'm
herring,
happy with
bro.
that steak comes from a cow,
don't
I'm
red
happy
herring
that
obfuscate,
that
please.
massive industry is supporting our endeavors to explore the solar system around us.
Jeremy.
I can't. You know what? I'm not in the mood for all the fallacies right now.
Jeremy.
I'm just gonna let you guys have at it.
Sure. So Jeremy assumes that we have a container, and then for
Do you have a
that's
steak?
No, you don't have a steak
You
because
don't
you
have
don't
a
have the
steak?
container. No, because
You
you
don't
don't
have
have
a
the
steak.
container.
We have gas
No, because
pressure.
you don't
That's
have the
steak.
container. No. So what is gas pressure?
The steak. In this analogy, it's the
No,
steak.
no, but what is define gas pressure to me? Define a gas pressure to me, Jeremy.
The force exerted on the walls of the container by the gas.
Okay, do we have a force? Can you measure the force?
Do we have gas pressure?
No. Do you have the force
We don't have
exerted on the
gas
walls of the
pressure. That's
container?
weird.
No.
What are you breathing right
why,
now?
Why can't you answer simple
What are
questions?
you breathing
I'm breathing
right
in
now?
air.
You're spiraling, old man. Chill.
No, I'm not, because you can't answer the question.
What question?
Do you have a force in the air that you breathe?
You cut out. What would you say?
Do you have a force present?
Gas pressure? Yes, there's gas pressure.
No. Do you have a force that is exerted on the
Are
walls
you
of the
denying
container?
gas? Is this a weird way of you denying gas pressure? I don't understand what's happening.
No, because you have no evidence for the container. So the air
Of
you
gas
breathe,
pressure? It's the steak in my analogy.
it's not.
Yes, we have a steak and
No.
we have gas pressure.
Okay,
we have a cow,
if gas pressure
and
is
we have a container.
no, if
Now,
gas
I don't
pressure
even know
is
where the cow was or
shut up,
the cow's name,
So-
but we know that there was indeed a
Jeremy,
cow since
Jeremy,
The problem
we have the
is,
steak, right?
Jeremy, your
problem is-
Are
definition
you
is in
listening to me or
question now.
no? Or you just
Yes,
think about
but
what
you
you're going
don't.
to say next?
You're not making
The-
sense.
the problem is that, Jeremy, someone can show you the cow and show you how they make the steak out of it, but nobody can show you the container. So it's a
Yeah.
false analogy, bro.
Not a false
Yes,
analogy.
you're
In
begging
order
the
to have
question,
gas
Jeremy.
pressure, like
You're
I said,
begging
I'm
the
not in the
question
mood
of
for
the
all the
container.
fallacies,
Physical-
guys. I'm gonna just let you
If
have
you
at
could
it.
show us the
All this
container, it would be a
over-talking and
valid
shit.
analogy.
And you should also show us zero pressure, so there would be even a need for a container.
All you have to do, Jeremy, just show us the container, then your analogy's valid. So far, no one's been able
You
to
don't
show
have the
the
steak.
container.
Well, how can I control you the container? You guys control the outer, the what's high in the sky, the outer edge
Oh,
edge of Antarctica. You know, how am I supposed to get you to the
No,
container?
that's-
Let me know when you're
that's-
ready.
That's not
I
what happens.
Can't handle all the over talking, guys. I'll be back later or
Yeah, but-
something maybe.
Oh, yeah, you control.
Fuck off, Jeremy, a prick.
You control the North America, so I can't go there. So it has to be fake because I mean you need to fill some kind of ESTA form and have a passport and shit like that, visas. So yeah, USA is fake.
So, no. You see? I'm the man. I'm wondering, you're fucking bullshit all over the place. I'm the one man that's real and not making a bullshit of anybody. I'm real.
Honey, you're too sober today.
Yeah, maybe I'm not, but it doesn't matter. I can take it over. I'm sick and tired of this mentality. I'm going here through all this fucking shit that's happening now in life. But if you take me in, not is against me, then I will help you. I can do everything you want me to do, but you can never let me to do something wrong. Never. Yes. I didn't hear you. You're broken.
Chemo, you're low, your mic's low, and you're clipping.
You're broken. You're
Say it
fucking
again, Chemo.
Yeah,
Easy,
sorry,
John,
sorry.
easy.
Is that any better now?
You're good. You're good. There we go.
Okay, yes,
Easy,
better.
John. Easy.
Now, Johnny, look at the chat here. This observation. Oh, What did you do to that image, Chemo? Why did you
find the original one? Where's post the original so we? I've only got these. Right there.
What's happening here?
But Johnny, when you look at that original, that proves that.
No. Why are you taking over? Chemo wants to talk to me. Why are you taking over?
Chemo's going to keep us on track, John. It's okay.
Taking over. He wants
we're
to
a train, and Chemo is the conductor.
Why are you taking over?
John. Listen, this is a train. Chemo is the conductor of the train, or whoever drives the train. I don't know what that person's called, but
not quite. But thank you.
You're driving this train, Chemo.
Look here, Johnny. You see the chat?
I don't care. I'm not looking. I'm just in my mind. That's it.
No, but do you want evidence of a globe?
What the fuck are you talking? Are you talking about globe with me?
I'm trying to help you understand what Ranty saw.
Fuck you! You're fucking drunk or something.
Johnny is your best asset on Flat Earth. Hey, come on.
He's very strong, yes, very strong. Johnny, do you know...
He thought I was a glober or something.
Johnny, do you know Ranty? Ranty.
Oh! He don't know anything. He don't know. I take Ranty down.
So this image, if you can see the debate chat box.
So now you think you can talk and you are wrong about everything. Now you have right to talk. Fuck you!
No, I don't think it proves a globe. I'm saying Randy.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
John,
I will talk with somebody else. I will talk with my friends, not with you. You are fucking idiot.
John.
No, he's right.
John.
Anyone who brings him this information, then he should treat them as such.
You are fucking idiot.
He's right.
I don't want to talk with you.
This is what the response should be to such an image.
Okay. Say excuse me.
Excuse.
Okay,
Forgive me.
You did that. Okay. Okay.
So you disagree then that this doesn't prove.
But it's a very, very line, and I thought. Just a line.
Oh my god!
I mean, that was my first reaction when I was shown this picture.
You started screaming incoherently?
That's the right reaction.
It was some kind of natural observed phenomena.
Yeah, fucking stupid. Do you know that? Yeah,
John, why? Why are you acting like this?
But John, look at the picture.
Because he did everything wrong, wrong attitude, wrong answer, wrong, everything wrong.
So you agree with the Blackpool photo that is evidence of a globe, or not evidence that the flat Earth does not exist?
Okay, listen to me now. If we are real people and we are trying to say something, we have to be real.
Yeah, I'm really asking you a question. Do you believe that Ranty's Blackpool photo is proof that
No,
the
you
Earth
have to
cannot
understand.
possibly be flat?
You cannot have a people like that that's faking. Who is?
I don't know what you're saying, John.
Oh,
I'm asking you a direct
didn't
question,
know
John.
I was a flat tester, and he was taking a offense against me, and I was a flat tester.
I don't know what you're saying, bro.
He was taken off against me because he didn't know I was a flat tester.
Use less pronouns.
No, Ranty didn't know he was a flat earther, and then he took Ranty. Yeah.
And you didn't know I was.
Mm-hmm. Carry on.
And then you keep on and say, do you know that? Do you know that? And you were out. You didn't know how you will answer because...
I understand. So Ranty tried to use this image not knowing that John was a flat earther, and then John obviously pointed out where it was wrong.
So you're talking about Ranty that and you didn't know I was a flat earther. Okay. Yeah, and I have a problem with Ranty. I was talking with Bob, you know Bob, GLOBER Bob.
Yeah, Bob, no doubt.
The real Bob Dole, Bob the science guy. Oh, no doubt. Right.
No. Bob Nodell.
Okay.
And I say to him, because he was the moderator for Ranty in this time before. It was many months ago. And I contact Bob. Nodell.
What did he say?
And I said, there's something wrong with Ranty. Don't have a conversation with.
What's wrong with Ranty?
We didn't know that. You have to understand that it was before everything. But I have a feeling something. He's not doing right. There's something wrong. So I say to Bob, GLOBER Bob, don't have a conversation with him. Don't be with him. Do anything. But I say, no, dude. Everybody's saying, chill. Don't be like them. Bob said that to me. I say to
where do we go from here, John?
I'm not like them. I'm not like them. There is something wrong with Ranty. I mean it.
I know, but where do we go from here?
I warn you, don't have a conversations with Ranty because I think he is a fake and he is a GLOBER.
Well, I mean,
he's a GLOBER now, yeah.
I mean,
no, I can say, I told you so.
Well, John, I think there will be one more debate with the leaders of the community, and then I think that will be pretty much it. So that's tomorrow night, and then.
But I told you so.
Yeah. You did.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
But I don't think, like I say,
Yes.
like your advice is not to debate this with Ranty, and I don't think many flat earthers will, John.
And Ranty mooted me against the Rumpus and everything, and moot me, and maybe you will moot me also. Maybe you are fucking fake, all of you.
No, you won't be muted here. You're
But I am not. I will say I will win in the end, always, because I have it.
You've got the truth, Johnny. We want to hear the truth.
Truth, yes.
Yeah. Not about no spinning ball flying through space. That's not the truth, right?
That's not true.
That's not the truth.
Johnny, what do you think about chemo?
Yes. What do I think about what?
No, what does Johnny think about chemo?
Oh. Johnny, you know chemo?
Yeah, I know chemo, yeah.
Yes. What do you think about chemo?
But I don't know chemo so much personally, but we have talked like 6 weeks together.
Mm-hmm. Good. You like him?
So in a 6 weeks, you maybe know who he is.
How do you feel personally about chemo? Would you consider him an ally, a friend, a confidant?
Oh,
you know,
I love him. I love him. But,
yeah, we love chemo. Absolutely, we love chemo.
Well,
but
I mean, I think with Ranty though, I think you'll get what your desire is, which is I can't see flat earthers anyway engage in this, John. At length, can't see. I mean, obviously, this one with Wits, it was obviously done because obviously, you know.
I will just say nobody can trust Ranty. Ranty is just money fucking shit.
I feel like with it's going to have Ranty's head spinning.
It doesn't matter if it's for Globe or Flat Earth. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Witch is going to do the business. Not because it's Ranty, but just in general, you know.
Low class. But he's very, very great on pool and so on. Yeah. He is a fucking player.
Why though, Johnny? Why do you think he's doing this?
Because we don't like him, and because we don't like him anymore, he go over the other side and take in there, milk in there, and he's a fucking. I don't know. I'm not him. I don't understand people like that.
Well, I thought the same. I thought that because he's fallen out with the community, he's just gone to the other side, just because of emotions, not because of evidence. I agree with that point.
Maybe because people don't like him anymore, or the other side.
Chemo, you can tell by the way he keeps mentioning Bev every time he presents this. Oh, Bev's went there and proven that it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's just
you wouldn't do
spiteful, a spiteful vengeance kind of thing.
Yeah. It's all emotional. It's not practical in any way. Based on feelings. Yeah.
But I know if everybody asking about, I can tell you what it's about. It's about spiritual cards and the radio they are talking about. They are talking about the podcast. It's about the fucking podcast, and they are talking about it a month ago, before. So it's nothing new. So, and they are doing this podcast, and they are making money through it today. So, why are we talking about? It's just he's a fucking idiot. He's doing job with spirit cards. And spirit cards, they have Oh, you say, oh, I don't believe it, John. Oh, they have podcast together now today, and they are.
It's an awfully big coincidence that Ranty gets in bed with conspiracy cats, and then a picture of this optical phenomena of drop happening makes him switch sides. That's a pretty big coincidence.
Many weeks before, so it's nothing new. It's
then
everything.
he was looking at this photo for 2 months and didn't consider bringing it by his people at all, asking the other opinions of other, his friends in flat Earth family. Terrible.
Thank you.
Something very very shady. Yeah.
Just counted
Very
a couple of the
suspicious.
pixels, and with a ruler, said, "Look at the pixel ruler picture." Huh?
So
He's a pixel
he's
earther.
fucking.
What's that all
He's
about?
so. It's a many months before he is going out. He has the plane. He has the plan. He has everything. He's a fucking monster.
I mean, he's a gravitational anomalous flat water
GLOBER. Globe, flat
Globe
water,
glober.
flat globe glober, pixelator earther.
You can see it. Everything is working together. So it's over.
All I want to know is what kind of glober is Ranty. Unless we know what kind or type of glober,
But
we don't know what we're up against, do we?
You are one of them. You take over the Ranty canal. You're a friend with Ranty. You're just
I'm not one to fuss and fight, John. I let sleeping dogs
you're a fucking liar too. There's something wrong with you. How can you take over the canal like this? You can never be real. Take your fucking own canal and be a real man. What's wrong with you?
Because, John, think about it. If Ranty is pranking, then he'll be back on the flat Earth side real soon, right?
Why should they give you your canal? Yeah, it's something between you. You have to talk together and everything. Nobody can believe what you are saying after that. You are talking with a criminal fucking idiot.
I see your point. I mean, yes, that would be fair looking from the outside. But, I mean, whenever there's drama, John, I try my very best to avoid any drama and just look at it from the outside and then just keep moving forward. I can't. I must not be held back.
So you're saying you want me to help you? Don't accuse you?
No, I mean, I understand your position. You're like, how can you talk to Ranty? He's a criminal. He's on the other side. But what I'm saying is, if you were closer to Ranty, understood his position, what's going on, and
I'll talk to Ranty.
I'll emotional,
talk together. Yes,
it's all emotional. So I'm not going to get emotional, you see, over something that he has emotion about. You see. Now, obviously, if he had practical measurement, and then they were not right, right or wrong or whatever, then we have an argument. But for me, John,
what the fuck are you talking about? We are not talking about that. We are talking about human behavior. We are not talking about fucking measurement now.
I know. I'm saying that. I mean, again, we have to look at Ranty's reasons for becoming a glober. His reasons. What are the reasons? You're saying, well, there's something wrong. I agree, but I'm not going to attack him for his feelings. Yes, if he has a.
You want me to take your canal down? I can. Do you really want to be real?
Again, arguing with someone over their emotions, he could feel differently tomorrow.
I think I will shut down this fucking canal and start your own canal in your own name, and I promise you Everybody will.
I agree with you. I love this fire. I mean, I fully understand. We need to bring back this kind
Everybody
of
will go to you. I will go to you. I will subscribe to your channel if you are on your own. It's not right. You know that.
No, you should be already subscribed.
I agree with everything that you're saying here, John. But again, because for me this is emotional, I'd rather not attack with emotions. I'm going to present Ranty with the reasons why this doesn't work on a globe.
You don't need Ranty. Nobody likes Ranty. You can open new channel and open in your own name, and then you shut out. Right, Ranty for life. Okay.
Team Riley.
I promise you. I promise you, you get all the people will come over to you. I really will promise you, and I will tell every people I will do that.
I appreciate that, John, but you know me, I'm not looking for any kind of fame or notoriety. I'm looking to expose.
No, we don't want Ranty anymore. You just take care of your fucking own channel.
Mm-hmm.
You shall not be in the chat of somebody else. Okay.
Okay.
Be your own. Take your own channel. Be your own man. Take your name, and everybody goes over to you. And no problem.
Well, we've got Jeremy here. Jeremy is someone who's going to lead Flat Earth in a tremendous way.
You should only be behind anybody else. You have it. I'm just saying to you.
Appreciate it, John. Appreciate it. But like I say, I don't like the idea of being the limelight. I like the idea of exposing the liars, the globe liars, and then obviously just focus on the most important points. Which is,
do you know?
Yeah.
In the future, if you do it, I'm telling you to do. I promise you, you can be the biggest car in this life, in this future.
Everything I'm trying to avoid, John. But yeah, we may. Like I say, be able to do some science with BioJewel. I've just noticed this here. Again, John, it's all about the emotions. You're emotional, Ranty's emotional, we're all emotional, but you've got to be able to control those emotions, yes? And
I'm telling you, you can do it. It will be so, and I will help you if you let me help you. I really can. And I think it will be big because everybody loves Brandon. Everybody go to Brandon's. Like everybody will go to Tiffany to eat breakfast.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
If you don't understand that,
I understand. I hear what you're saying.
So I mean, where do we go from here?
Well, we're not allowed to talk about you know what.
Just go on. What is the reference of it?
We just need a Glober to debate now. That's all we're waiting for.
What is the reference for the pressure?
Are any Globers here?
Do we have pressure? Have we Globers?
Any Globers? I think they've given up the globe.
They might have. I mean, it's been they've been fighting a losing battle for the past year or two now. So there's really nowhere to go for them but farther down the hill that they've decided to die on.
Despair hill, the hill of despair.
Yeah.
Do they have some pressure? No, they are not pressure. But if you have a pressure, what can we say?
Well, again, if that's, I mean, what they need now, John and Jeremy, is therapy. They need to know how do they get themselves into that position? Who was lying to them? They obviously have things like that. Want to know? They obviously want to know where they live.
What can they say against us? Really?
Yeah, but they want measurements, Johnny.
There is no measurement they can take up.
Right. Try telling the GLOBER.
So, oh, that's a big problem. There's no measurement.
I mean, it's pretty easy to show an individual that the Earth is not a ball, a globe, you know, space, all of that. It's you know, it's rather simple. It's very simplistic. And as we've seen yesterday, when I was speaking to Ranty, it took no more than 10 minutes to go through the belief, the religion of the globe.
Maybe I was talking about yesterday. The sun is going 24 hours above your head. How can that happen on a spinning ball? I'm just saying. Maybe I'm stupid. I'm just.
What's the question? How does the sun move? What is it?
If you have a sun going 24 hours over your head, how can they be so in many weeks and a month? And in the same time, the Earth must be moving in different directions and different speeds. But everything is simple, and we have 24 hours sun in north. Just that fits the fastest motor. Yeah, I'm just wondering how can they?
Yeah, the whole thing's just laughable, John. It's a complete joke. You know, these are grown adults who are unable to provide practical. All they have is like numbers in their head.
Ideas.
Yeah.
I have ideas.
Like reifications. I wonder if this, then that. Then it must be. It must be this. It just must be. Well, what must be about it? There's no evidence. Can't have a must be.
Lots of fallacies. Yeah.
There's a lot of
ideas.
problem there.
A lot of ideas. A lot of fallacies.
From top to bottom, there's fallacies everywhere. The whole thing is presupposed. It's just like, and that's why they can't ever get a win, because let's say in one area they may be slightly successful in one area. Let's just say Ranty did show something was curving, but then he's got to answer how does the water stick to the board. He's got to answer how much curvature. So you know, whatever angle they take, you know, they seem to be shut down pretty quickly because they can't go beyond their belief, their religious pseudo scientific beliefs.
So the scientists, the people think as a scientist, real scientists are pseudoscientists.
Pseudoscience.
Yeah, we don't care about what they think and their ideas. Your ideas are nothing. I have an idea that Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster is real. So what? Their ideas are meaningless.
So what can they do against it?
You can't do anything against an idea. It's in your head. What am I going to do with the ideas in your head? I can't do anything with that. I need something to work with.
Okay, but you know it's wrong.
Well,
how do I prove it, though? How do you prove that my idea is wrong? You can't.
We know it's wrong. But what can we do about it if we know it's wrong? If something is happening in the world. That's wrong. What can we do about it?
Well, all they can do is do what they do, is let the ego control and drive them. Because without the heliocentric model, essentially, they are nobody, nothing. Remember, they've studied years. Be somebody. Be something. Now, if that's taken away from them, they are nobody and nothing. And there was no achievement.
It sounds for me like you're to make an army and kill and fucking killing down everything. Okay. Are you American? I'm wrong. Are you? Is I'm right? Are you
It's
American?
like in Sister Act where they have.
No, I'm asking. Are you?
If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere,
I'm asking you a question. Answer my question. Are you American?
What?
Are you American?
Americano? No,
Are
I'm
you
not
American?
American. I'm not from States.
Where you came from?
I'm from Earth, Middle Earth, right?
Middle of what?
Yeah, CB knows that. If you want to be somebody, want to go somewhere.
Oh, so it's very easy to you to say something. What the fuck? Where do you came from? Answer it.
I'm from the Queen's Land.
Oh, England. So are you from England?
That's where the Queen lives, yes.
And
he's a scholar and a gentleman.
Oh shit! So you do everything for the Queen. Oh shit! I don't think I have to talk anything more. So it's over.
So it's like you guys, the 50 or 40 ball earthers, pretty much speak for the entire scientific community. So,
you're talking. I'm talking. I say nobody will listen to you. You're talking for the Queen. Fuck you.
No, not for the Queen. I just live where she lives.
Say a Queen is a fucking cunt.
Queen is a beep. Beep.
Then we will listen to you. Yes. Say it's a fucking cunt.
I just did.
He doesn't swear. He doesn't swear, man. He's a scholar and a gentleman.
Wow. Yes. But yeah, the Queen is no.
I'm
just saying that I'm in the same place or the same country that
cunt.
she is.
Say it.
That was for King.
Oh, it's so hard. You can't say. Yes, a fuck.
He would never say the C word. This guy is a gentleman.
You can't say it.
To the utmost degree.
Say it as the Queen is a fucking cunt. Say it.
John, he doesn't swear he doesn't swear he's a gentleman. He would never say that.
I just said it, John. The Queen is a beep. Beep.
No, say it.
I just said it.
Cunt!
Beep, beep. I just said it.
No. Say it.
John,
cunt.
he doesn't swear.
I just said it twice.
Strictly a pure gentleman.
I
at
just
heart.
said it. But it was
Okay, I understand.
Censored.
Yeah.
I just want you to say cunt. Cunt!
Beep.
Cunt! Fucking fitta!
Beep.
Cunt!
Beep.
Fitta is a fucking shit.
Beta. Beep.
What did I just join?
Beep.
Oh, it's a different.
Anyway, let's continue talking about the success of the flat Earth and the flat Earthers and the great things we've done over the years. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's real now. It's over.
How successful are we, John, as flat Earthers?
You're in the crop now.
We've managed to achieve national television, international television, national newspapers, national newspapers, radio, conferences, a giant, huge community that understands the globe. 1 in 10 Americans doubt the globe. So I think we've done absolutely marvelous. Imagine what we'll do in the next 7 years.
You're terrible. You talk so many things, and you're taking so many things up, and I listen all the time. I say, "Oh, I have to take care about everything you're saying," but you never come to the point. What's your real point? Yeah, think about it.
I haven't really thought about it. But yeah, I mean, as flat earthers, we've done absolutely wonders in helping people, individuals who are lost when it comes to knowing where they live and if they're on a board or not.
Where'd you get
every day?
No, it's out of.
Because remember, when you go to sleep, about the day of what's happened in the day. So guys will either have nightmares about your day of
monologue time.
No, it's not right.
Or
you're talking about your you have to be your head out. You have to be more specific, and you cannot
John,
about
have you spoke to Jem Panda? He's a globe earther.
Yeah, I won over him. I taught him about HASP and high altitude platforms. He cried.
Jem cried?
Yeah, against me. Yes.
Why?
Because he lost. I
lost the debate.
He lost the debate because I showed him all the web pics and the company and everything I was talking about. He said I was wrong, but I showed him the bus company, so I was right. And he said, Johnny's just... But everybody at first, no, he was just trying to...
He really believes he's on a globe.
Nej, men it doesn't about that. He is a fucking loser. He was loser as me. And he muted me on his channel. I am muted on his channel. And I have never done anything to his channel. Everybody say, I will talk, I will hear Johnny talk, I will hear Thunder. But I say, no. Because they know I can take him down. Therefore, I cannot.
What did you argue with him about? What was it about? What point?
No. I'm not arguing about it. I'm just talking about the reality and nothing else. So it was not about... I would say, do you know about that? Do you know about that? No, he didn't know about that. Do you know about that? No, he didn't know about that. Can you show me something? Right, you are saying, so to make Johnny, yes, yeah, that's good. Take a look. Aha! Okay, but it's just one side. Maybe a lot of other sides they say something else.
Right.
Hello. It's over. And if they don't take me off Redmond on Panda, they're just a loser.
You're saying when you're winning the arguments, they mute you.
Yeah, they mute me because
that's what they do to us, John. And whenever we're winning an argument or making a very strong point, okay. They don't have.
Yeah, it was about the high altitude
very
platforms.
Strong point. Wait, what?
They might do it with
High
the mute
altitude-
button, or they
high
might do it
altitude
with
platform.
by Fundy. They might do it with the mute button, or they might do it by Fundy muting us, or you know, one of
But I
those
find
ways.
it hard to believe that Jen would have to mute you. I think he put his points forward, John. Not like.
I'm talking about very, very specific. I'm not drunk fucking idiot. I'm talking about specific scientific and technology and everything. And they cannot take it in. There's nothing wrong. Everybody know I'm not a fucking drunken idiot. Everybody know I know.
I don't know.
I'm not stupid.
You know your arguments, yeah.
Everybody knows that. Do you know I'm a fucking famous pianist and everything?
I didn't know that, no.
He was into space.
Oh, here we go. Is that a baller?
But many people know
that
that
GLOBER?
I am a famous pianist. So it's a very fucking shit.
I think they're scared, Chemo. They're scared to come out and play.
Jeremy, it's Friday.
I mean, they've been fundy muting me all day in here, Chemo. You've heard them.
Look,
Jeremy, it's Friday.
Maybe we are just scared to lose brain cells.
Oh, there's
Yeah, everyone's just having a good time on a Friday, man.
Maybe we can't get a word in.
You can go into my YouTube channel and see me play if you don't believe I'm a pianist.
Oh, you've had something to eat now, sheep. Good stuff. You ready for John? Yeah?
It's just fun to listen to people with single-digit brain cells come together and try to.
It's not hard. It's not fucking fantasy. Reality out.
That's a good point.
Okay. So, John. Gravity. BioDuel thinks gravity is a pulling force. What do you think? What do you think about gravity pulling force?
There is no proof for gravity in that fast. Absolutely.
What do you think it is, John?
No, there is no gravity. There is acceleration, of course. It's